Resolved, especially on the road.
Yeah, it was a great bounce back after the Boston game, which was a disappointing one for all of us. We talked a little bit about that this morning, and talked about some simple keys for tonight. And guys, everybody came out with a lot of force and really played together extremely well. So very proud of the team, and we had really virtually everybody played well. Starters played well. Hardaway got us off to a great start. Brokoff came in and hit a huge shot at the end of the quarter. DeLon Wright was great. I thought Brunson was terrific. Porzingis had another, spectacular game at both ends of the floor. It was if you're going to win in this building against this kind of team and these kind of athletes, you got to come in and fight for it, and our guys did.
What have you learned about your team during the stretch without Luka?
Well, we're deep, and this has been a good thing for us, just from the standpoint of having other guys being put in a situation to have to step up, and it's forced us as coaches to make certain adjustments that we have to make. You never want to be without a guy like Luka Doncic. He's a great all-around player, and we need him back as soon as possible. But as long as he's out, we have a plan, and the guys are executing well. So we got one more game before Christmas. Be challenging, very challenging game in Toronto. Even though they have guys out, and we just got to keep moving this thing forward.
Career high rebounds for Porzingis, and I think that's his 11th double-double a year. What has he done to transform himself into such a consistent double-double guy?
He's a great rebounder. He is a terrific rim protector, which we know. And then offensively, he gets the ball in the basket. And during this stretch of 4 games, and really 5, if you count 4 games, with the adjustment in our style, he's moving more. We're playing off a more random movement and activity, and he has a real good feel, and his teammates are finding him in good spots. So, it's been a very positive thing, and so again, we just got to keep moving forward, and he's got to keep doing his work with his body and all that, and you just got to keep this thing going on an upward trajectory. That's the ultimate goal.
Coach, defensively, why were you able to do so well against them?
Well, look, we got hot with the zone, and we were active in it. Zone is not an easy defense to play. You have to play a zone defense harder than you play man. It requires more basketball IQ. It requires more communication, and guys they scrambled around and played their butts off in it, and we got lucky. They missed some shots, but our aggression was there. Our aggression was in the game. So, it's something we knew we were going to go to at some point. We ended up going to it at about 4 minutes into the game. I mean, because it's just the matchups are really difficult.
Is it just a matter of fight, or is there some character trait that goes into being so consistently strong on the road?
I don't analyze that stuff. I mean, we've just got to go day to day, and that's, I got the guy interviewing me at the first quarter asking me about our home versus road record. People are a little too wrapped up in it. We've just got to work on playing great basketball, and the fact we had some success on the road should be a great confidence builder. But look, at some point we got to pick it up at home. But right now we got one more road game we're looking at before Christmas, and that's where our sights are set.
A lot of the times you use the zone as kind of a change of pace or a brief tool. To use it so often, so frequently in a game like this and so early in a game like this, does that change at all the way it's used or deployed?
I mean, there are certain small adjustments throughout the game. I mean, you got a guy like Embiid who's coming up to the free throw line and popping in shots and wiping you out on duckings in the zone. You got to talk about some different things. And then they were running in shooters, you know. They threw Burke out there, Korkmaz, Scott, you know, and you got to find those. And it's a constant adjustment based on personnel, you know. But the most important thing is playing hard in it, and that's what we did.
Speaking of adjusting, Rick, you adjusted your rotation with getting Brokoff some run in the first and second half both tonight. What did you like about going to Brokoff tonight?
Well, he had a great game in here last year, and that was on my mind. And as a staff, we talked about the fact that, you know, he's kept himself ready. He popped in a couple shots at the end of games where there were lopsided scores. And look, we think he's a very good system player that deserved a shot tonight. And so, you know, I was real happy for him. I mean, this guy's a pro, and he's kept himself ready, which is not easy to do. He's played very few minutes in games, but to come in there and, you know, pop in 2 threes, throwing a runner, you know, he's rebounding hard. He's a great movement maker on offense with the style that we're playing offensively, and so, you know, he did a lot of good stuff. So, you know, I was happy for him.
Hey there, NBA fans. For exclusive NBA content, subscribe to Fanatics View YouTube down below.